Moving with what is. Hi guys, I'm Ian McMillan. This is Pat I Am. It's a really wonderful moment when I realized that my only real job, my only real task or thing to do in my life is to dance and play with whatever comes up in the present moment. That in every single moment, my life is totally new. And even if it appears to be the same, it's actually totally fresh. It's totally recreated out of nothing. And whatever comes up gets to be a total surprise. So it's this idea of being a playful, open-minded, almost child, moment to moment, having this innocence and this openness and this engagement with whatever's going on, and moving with it, moving with what is. That's thoughts, feelings, desires, etc. And getting to engage with life yet again in the way that we did when we were kids. When I was in grade school, there was this sandbox that I loved hanging out in and playing in every day at recess. And I just remembered it the other day, but I just remember playing around in that and, not really knowing what I was doing in it. I wasn't even really building sandcastles, just like hanging out, kicking around the sand. But I just remember the amount of simplicity and just like a sense of comfort that I had just chilling out in that same spot every day, with no particular goal, no particular thing I was doing, just kind of being there with myself. And the other kids would come by and I'd be talking to them and we'd be carrying on. But it always just came back to me playing in the sand. And I think that's a really powerful image for me in thinking about this, having this playful openness moment to moment. Because the reality is, the more that we can do this, there becomes a moment where I go, oh, I really don't need to have any of the sense of being weighed down by life that so many people experience, that we all have experienced in some way at some point. And that a lot of the world in the present day, as we speak, is experiencing. That it really doesn't have to apply to our experience, as funny as that is. But it's about changing how we interact with the present moment continuously, again and again, going deeper and deeper into this until it really becomes our second nature. And so this idea of what's natural versus what is normal, we could argue that this state of playfulness is our natural state. It may have not been our normal state up until now, meaning our normal state is what gets conditioned, whatever it is, to be what we return to, right? Whereas our natural state is when we don't have any conditioning, who are we really? And so this idea is this playfulness, this innocence, this openness of moving with what is, doesn't need to go away when we grow up. We get conditioned to have it go away, but ultimately we could have stayed. We can return as soon as we decide we want to this playfulness, where all I'm doing is I'm just playfully interacting with whatever is coming up, like I'm in that sandbox every day. And my life could be a lot simpler. Oh, you don't have XYZ thing that you're desiring? Well, that's okay. I mean, maybe it's not right for you to have it right now. Or you haven't met that person that you really want to be in a relationship with. It's like, well, maybe you'll meet them when you're meant to, and it will just kind of inevitably happen. It's not making guarantees to yourself here. It's simply opening and relaxing that tension to where I can come back into the present moment, because everything that happens right now. And so by being more playful and open, I get to be more playful, interactive, and engaged with everything that goes on in my life. And that's really great. It's really rewarding and wonderful to get to open up and have that state of play again, like when we were kids. We can have that. I mean, I live in that. That's why I'm making this bloody channel. Is because I see the value in sharing this, and it's my passion to do so. I mean, I'm going to be doing this as long as I have a mouth that works, because I love the act of expressing this stuff, even if it ends up only being for me. Obviously, there are people that engage and enjoy, and that's awesome too. But you know, I love doing this because it's my way of playfully engaging with the present moment. One of my ways. I mean, I don't do this all day, every waking minute. I make food, I eat food, going on a travel trip soon. You'll see a background change in about a week and a half. But yeah, I mean, this is one of the expressions for me of that playfulness. So we get to move with what is. We get to dance with it. We get to engage. And the more we introduce this, just see how your inner life changes. See how you really shift, and see how much lighter things can become in your life the more light you become. So yeah, this is Moving with What Is. I'm Ian McMinn. This is Path to Who I Am, guys. I hope you really enjoyed this. I have all my links in the description for working with me. Explore those as you please, for podcasts and all those other things. And we'll talk again real soon, guys. Enjoy this one.